Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat and my sister Megan's here.
Hello everybody.
She's over there cutting stuff for me today.
Fussy cutting.
Fussy cutting. So we're going to work on our little, what would you call this, file folder type tab journal, and a lot of people have been asking me how I'm going to attach it, and I'm going to use fabric. I just haven't done that part yet because I want to get these all covered first, and then I will attach them together, but it will probably be with fabric, and I'll probably just do the little hinge tabs like you guys have seen me do before, so it's nothing really new with this. I'm going to use this piece is a piece of our coffee dyed with the rust.
Oh, cool.
And I like how it's all broken over here, so I'm going to use that.
That's awesome. The scrunchier the better.
Yes, exactly, especially for a Halloween journal, right?
Yes.
And I'm just going to fold it where this edge is here.
I'm so glad that worked.
Yeah, it worked out really cool.
Putting it out in the sun, that was pretty fast process.
Yeah, the sun definitely helps. If you're coffee dyeing or tea dyeing anything, the sun is your friend. Because it's a little bit easier than the oven, for one thing. Obviously, you don't have to heat up your house. And you don't have to worry about catching your house on fire.
Yeah,
Which,
you forget it's going.
yeah, because you forget. And that's a bonus, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they just come out really well. Like, it gets them nice and crispy and spots and stuff like that. So what I'm doing, I'm kind of going to make a little flip thing. Now I'm going to glue this piece on here, and this is one of the pages from the Digi Spooky Past, and so I'm going to glue that on there, and it will fold. I can't decide which way. I think we'll have it fold this way. Do I want it that way? Maybe I want it on this side so that you can see it. Yeah, so then we can see that, and then it'll open up like that, but it'll be attached here and obviously cut shorter and all that. So I'm going to glue this to this. So how y'all doing? Hopefully good. We're just hanging out today. We went to breakfast with my aunts because we have another one of our aunts that lives about 4 hours away, and she came and got her sister, and they're going back to her house now for a visit, and so we all had breakfast. That's what we usually do when they meet up to pick up my Aunt Susie, and so that was nice to get to go to breakfast with my other aunt.
It's kind of been a yearly tradition kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like something we do every year, so it was nice.
And that restaurant has the biggest plates of food in the world.
Oh my gosh, those are huge plates of food. You definitely don't go hungry there.
No. Every time it comes, I feel like a child when you put,
Yeah, like a lot of food in front of them,
Yeah.
and they get all upset. It's like, you don't have to eat it all. It's okay.
I look at it and think,
Yeah, it is a lot. So I put that down all the way down there. I'm not sure why I did that, so I'll have to do some collaging. But I'm going to kind of tear it off right there, and I want to tear it. I thought I was going to cut it. So that will give me, which one was it now? There's two, because there's like a crack right where, okay, it's the first one. Yeah, I made a little tear, and then right above it is another little tear. It's like,
so which little tear was I supposed to
yeah,
pull out?
which tear was it? But yeah, so we went to breakfast, and then my son and I went and got him another like almost $300 worth of stuff at the store for his dorm. That is just moving kids out is, as you know, very expensive. Ay ay ay. It's like, can't you just live at home forever? It'd be a lot easier. I have all that stuff already. Yeesh.
I can't believe I ran into you guys.
I know.
I went to Cliff's Market to get a few vegetables, and then I went to the library because my book on tape ended, so I wanted a new book on tape. And so I looked around the library and everything, and then still ran into you guys.
Yeah, she ran into us at Walmart. That was funny because we normally don't ever see each other really anywhere.
No.
Because it's a big enough town that you don't run into each other a whole lot.
No.
Especially now.
That's there's been like, I think there was one time that I ran into Aiden somewhere.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was walking along thinking, that looks like somebody I know. Oh, it's Aiden.
It's so weird when things aren't in where you think they should be. You know what I mean? Like somebody's out of place or
Yes.
something. That was always when I worked at the elementary school when little kids would see me out like at the store or whatever.
Yeah.
They're just always like stunned and shocked.
Yeah, I
They
know.
just look at you like,
This
what
is
are you
Madison,
doing
what are
here?
you doing?
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll do since I did that weird, because this will come out like this, I'm going to do a little collaging up on top here. So see, this is pretty cool because you'll be able to write on this page and the back page. But yeah, I always loved that when I'd run into kids.
Yeah.
Except sometimes they'd run up and hug me and their parents were looking at me like, who the heck are you? It's like, oh, I work at the school, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ah.
I'm not some creepo. There was 12 and 25 together, like in one of these row boxes.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that I did on purpose.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Like,
okay.
so that you could use them for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I'll keep this one out so Bailey or Amy can put it with the Christmas stuff, and then I dropped it into the little envelope, and it's in there.
Oh,
somewhere.
it's okay. At least that's what those are, so that
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's cutting out my little bingo bits, and there's 31s too. I was thinking for Halloween, those would be
yeah,
fun.
that's good.
But there's 12 and 25 together. I don't know how well you guys can hear her when she's over there, but anyway, I did that on purpose with the bingo bits so that you could, have Christmas. Use them for Christmas words.
Yeah.
Wow, that was. Whew.
The long way.
Yeah, that was the real long way around. We definitely come by that honestly, though, I have to say. After, when you hear the ants, it's like, wow, we are kind of all a bunch of dingbats, I'll say. Some of us worse than others, but...
We all squirrel together.
Yes.
Well. Like squirrel.
Yep.
My daughter does it.
Yeah, so is mine. That's Theron's thing. He's always like, you and Aiden are so dingy sometimes. It's like, yeah, can't help it.
Nope. Nothing to be done.
Nope. He's much more like his dad that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks better. That looks so weird. I'll just glue that on there. I'm going to ink this a little bit. I need to figure out something to put on the tab. Something. I need something.
Open the bag of bits.
Yeah.
No.
Is there a 31 anywhere over there?
You think I would have paid attention to that?
Oh, well. Not when you're just cutting them out, not thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay. I'm just going to put this on there and then I'll just trim it off. That way, do I want a longer piece? I probably shouldn't do it with that because I'm thinking now that I should just go down that whole side. I do too. It's so cool. Yeah. A lot of, like this one in particular, I like with just the numbers and letters and stuff on it. I like the other one too. It's just, it seems a little more like a nature thing,
Oh, yeah.
So it's great for nature type deals, but
The other one's a little more versatile.
yes.
All right. There's a
Thank you,
31
ma'am.
hot off the press. It'd be cool if there was one that was all rough, like this. Kind of older.
Yeah. There were only, certain numbers for, so it's kind of like you just go with what you can find.
Yep. I wonder if you could, if dominoes would kind of be fun too.
Yeah, dominoes would be kind of cool. And then the other thing I was thinking of is that Mahjong game that I have, that old Mahjong game, to scan those or something. Yeah, because they're really cool looking.
That's a really good idea.
Scissors, sorry. Reaching across you guys.
Patent or copyright on that.
Yeah, no, those are made out of ivory. I think those are a little old. I just cut myself on my rotary tool.
Oh no.
I do that all the time. I reach into that bucket, and it's got a guard on it, but it still can get you a little bit.
Yeah. Huh.
It's irritating. I need to cover it better or something.
Yeah.
Turret. Yeah.
Crafting.
Occupational hazard.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, great. I'm just going to bleed all over my table. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Got a Band-Aid, so, you know, what would a Halloween video be without a little blood? Jeez. Barely even scuffed it, for crying out loud. Alright, so we got our piece of tissue there, and we're going to put this on here, but I think I do want a little something over there, too, would be good. Our little 31, where am I going to put that? Will that fit, like, to peek through that paper?
Now it probably won't work anywhere, right?
Yeah, of course. It's not going to work there.
Cut it out.
I could have it kind of cattywampus.
Yeah.
That'll work. So we need something along here. I think I'll just use some of this old paper because it's real old. Love the old paper. Yep. Oh, actually, maybe I want a piece of this. I just looked over and saw this. Yeah, I just squirreled. Yeah, because I like it. It goes with the purple really good in this. This is Gail Augustinelli's paint spatters that are in her Etsy shop, CinnamonT. I'm sure you guys all know about Gail. But that's where that's from. I do too. It just works.
Yeah. She always think orange.
Yeah.
But black, but purple.
Yeah, purple's fun.
I noticed yesterday when I was out in the yard, I think the light's starting to change.
It is, because I noticed last night, I was thinking about Aiden, you know, she was just about out of band camp for the night.
Yeah.
And before it was so much brighter, even just this week that she's been doing band camp, it's already gotten darker earlier. Yeah. Like, I mean, it wasn't all the way dark. It's not dark by the time she's done, almost, but I just noticed last night that it was darker than it had been other nights when I was thinking about it.
It's amazing that that happens that fast.
It is incredible. And then the next thing you know, you can like smell it in the air. It's so weird that fall. Fall's really the most of that for me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. It smells distinctive.
Mhm.
Like, okay, it's fall now.
Yep.
Even though the calendar doesn't say it.
Yeah. I've got a 31 on here too, on the right here.
Oh,
On
perfect. Are you gonna put it, the other 31 on that page? Or
Yeah,
over here?
I'm gonna put it on the little tab over here. Yeah, it's just gonna have lots of 31s. I have a few 31s. I need to get rid of my sticky paper.
It's so funny that that glue gets so goopy.
Oh my gosh, yeah, when it's hot, it's just like, I mean,
Like,
Yeah.
Off it goes away, off the page, like, slip slides away.
and I want to get this really good too because it's all crackly, falling apart, you know,
Yeah,
so it
you
needs
don't
to
want
be
it to
glued down.
finish crackling everywhere.
Yeah.
Stand up for a while.
It's very spooky.
Yes.
That all started, I started calling all this stuff spooky, like, you know, whatever. Stamps, spooky, past, because Aiden, when I made my first Halloween digital, I was like, okay, so what should I call it? And she said spooky something. And so now all my Halloween digitals are spooky something.
Well, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
It's easier to come up with a name if you have something started.
Yeah. And then they kind of all go together too, so that if you search spooky on my Etsy shop, you'll find all the Halloween things.
All in a row,
Yeah.
including your missing.
Yes, that is found again. My
Yay.
art dolls, my spooky art dolls are found again, if you didn't hear. Hallelujah.
Weirdest
It
thing.
is so weird. And it's just weird because it disappeared off my Google Drive and everything. It's like, where on earth? I mean, I'm not kidding you. I went through one point because I went through all my files and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, am I losing my mind?
Yeah,
But then
right.
I'm like, I have these dolls that Megan and I made because Megan and I made some funny little art dolls with that stuff. And so I have them. Like, I have pictures of those and all that, but couldn't find the printout of it. It was so weird.
Almost feel like it's like a Halloween joke. You know,
Yeah.
like a spooky joke.
Yep. So weird.
It's able to just disappear.
Who knew?
Yeah, I could see off of one spot it just.
Yeah, like if it had just disappeared off of Etsy, I'd have been like, oh, well, no biggie, I'll just go get it, and which is what I went to do,
Yeah.
and put it back on Etsy, and nope, it was nowhere. And yes, I did have it on my Shopify or Spotify or whatever, Shopify shop, not Spotify, that's music. I get confused with all those.
All these different things we have in our lives now.
That all sound the same. But anyway, it was on there, yeah, but when I closed that shop, I moved all the digis over.
Oh.
I mean, I guess it's possible I could have missed that one, but it still doesn't explain why it wasn't on my Google Drive or
Yeah.
anything. Because all of them are on there. Because I put them on there so that my design team people can use them.
Oh, yeah.
And I even contacted some of them and were like, do you guys have it like downloaded on your computer because it's gone off the drive? And nobody even had it on there. It was like, okay, well, this has just vanished from life.
Yeah.
Weird.
So strange.
Yeah. I'm just going to put a little piece of this down here just for kind of interest. Hope you guys can see I'm kind of down at the bottom of my screen.
I know every once in a while you'll like move stuff around and get part of it off the camera, and it's like, okay, move it down, move it down, move it down.
Yeah, it's, I don't,
Seeing if you hear me.
you just start to pull things closer and closer to you, you know, when you're
Yeah.
working on them.
Yeah. Well, so you can see it.
Yeah.
That and when you zoom in close.
Yeah, and I
something,
forget
It's
to,
like, oh, she'll remember in a few minutes.
yeah, I'm awful about that. That's
Well,
why I
it's gotta be
try
hard
not to do
remember.
that,
Yeah.
because I never remember to zoom back out again.
Well, and it is nice when you do get close, so you can see the details. But
Yeah.
I can see how it'd be easy to forget.
Yeah. Just such a dope.
There's just so many things you're thinking about.
Okay. So that one is good for that. I think that'll be alright. I'm hoping, see, that's going to be in the hinge. So it'll go like this. I'm going to trim that little bit off. Like that. Oops, not that one. I've got like
15 different
15.
colors, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
This one,
Okay.
this one.
So that'll be like that. Now we'll work on this side of this one. Alright, what am I going to put on there? I don't know. I know.
Look through the pile.
I like this one.
Yeah, out of your spooky stuff, unless I'm not remembering them all, I think that's the spookiest one.
Yeah, the other ones are kind of silly.
Yeah. That's how I remember.
I've always done the more silly thing, but this year I was like, I just found those daguerreotypes, and they're so creepy all by themselves that I was like, oh, I gotta do something with these. Like, all by themselves, they're creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to do a thing.
No, didn't have to do much. That's for sure. Just find some spooky backgrounds. I don't know what else I want to put on there.
Our air conditioner is running almost nonstop.
I know. I just feel so bad for those kids.
Oh
Getting
my
so
gosh.
stinking hot.
I know. And I bet you $10 the day after they're done, the temperature will drop to some lovely temperature.
Yeah, it'll get to be like 85
Yeah.
or something instead of 105.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. And Theron was like, because I was talking about they're doing band camp all over for all the universities. He was saying how they're up in Moscow at band camp too. And I was like, yeah, but I bet it's a little bit cooler there. And he's like, well, it's only like, upper 80s. I'm like, yeah, but that's a huge difference from 105.
Yes, it is.
So yes, it is hot, but...
Yeah. I could hear the high school.
Oh, could you? I love that.
I know.
That was fun when the kids were over there and I could hear them playing. That was cool. I kind of want to do another little corner
It's amazing
pocket.
how that sound travels.
It is amazing. So loud. Can you just maybe use this? This is just a piece of scrapbook paper I had that was kind of spooky-ish.
Yeah, that's
I'll
a good
do
one.
it. Yeah. I'll do a corner pocket. It'll be big, but I'll make it smaller. For our little tiny pocket. Our little tiny journal.
No, it's so cute. Love the tiny stuff.
I do too. I love the tiny journals. What I love most is Allie, the Cockney crafter. She used to do those little tiny, really fat, like boho ones.
Oh, yeah.
She was so good at those.
Those
Those
are
were
so
so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could actually do a tiny one. I know for a fact that I could never make it through a regular one.
Yeah.
I just don't have the...
Well, they actually end up taking just as long. Like you think,
Oh,
oh,
that's
I'm just
true.
going to do an easy little journal.
There's so much detail.
It's never really like that.
Yeah. Like what I was talking about finishing one scrapbook page
Oh, yeah.
on my daughter's scrapbook, and my whole house was torn to pieces.
Yeah.
And it's still not done.
Yeah, that's the amazing part, right?
Mhm.
It's like I'll get, one page done. It's like, or one little flippy here done.
Yeah.
It takes me an hour or more. Like, wow, you're really cruising there.
Things happen.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to leave that, inked, because that way you can flip it opened. When I sew around it, I'll have to open it. And, yeah, don't know. Figure that out. I'll figure that out when I get to the sewing machine.
Yeah.
That's another time's problem.
But at least they don't have to suffer through that one.
Yeah, they don't have to watch me go,
Yeah. I think part of that too is, well, one, having to have something to talk about,
Yeah, it is.
and two, feeling like you're sort of being watched, because I feel like I can't decide things as easily
Yeah.
when we're doing the videos. I
Maybe
can,
I'm
like,
gonna do-
at home, just doinking around.
I kind of want to go all the way out on the tab here. Yeah, it definitely is that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of gotten over some of that being watched thing, but
Yeah.
I get tunnel vision is what I call it. Like, I cannot see anything except what's right in front of my nose when I'm doing videos.
Yeah.
Other times I don't do that. I don't know what that's about. I think it's because I'm trying to stay like right here, and so I just think I need to look right here
Yeah,
or something. I don't know. But
that's how I drive. I don't ever look around hardly at all. And so when I'm riding with somebody in a car, I'm like, wow,
I know.
there's a building there now, or whatever. That's just like.
And Theron's always like, "Look, Mom, look over there. There's this and blah." I mean, 90 miles an hour. It's like, Theron, I am driving. I can't do all that because people are wow sometimes on the road.
Really wow.
It's warm up here.
It is.
Even though
Not as
the
bad
air
as my
is just
backyard
going
was
and going.
What am I doing out here?
Yeah. That's the problem. I don't get anything done out there this time of the
I
year 'cause
know.
it's too hot. Oh, and the grapes are almost done, by the way,
Oh,
so
are they?
because it's been so hot.
Yeah. I bet maybe you'll get to eat some
Before we go. Okay. I don't know. Do I like that or do I not? I don't know that I like it that direction is the problem I'm having. Because it covers the tab, so I think I'm going to have to go that way. So I'll put something there too. No, I think I want paper. Old paper. What is that? I like the writing on that. I really only need like that. I love old music when people have written notes on it.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
For recipes.
Yeah.
Scribbled things on the sides or any of that stuff. As long as it's not my handwriting.
Yeah, I don't like my own handwriting. I don't think anybody really likes their own handwriting. I've never heard many people that say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are people that are like, oh yeah, I have nice handwriting, but...
Well, I think some people, it was those girls in school that kept writing stuff over and over and over and over. And
Yeah.
They worked on having pretty handwriting.
Yeah, I never worked on it.
I think those are the people that like their handwriting.
Yeah.
Not me.
Okay, so I'm just going to glue 2 sides of this. And then we could put one of the old spooky daguerreotypes in the pocket. Now we need to decide which one.
Yeah. Oh, good. More decisions.
Yeah, more decisions,
That
right?
was at breakfast this morning, and it's like I figured out what I wanted, and then she's like, "And what do you want with that?" And I'm
It's like, more decisions.
I'm just happy with that.
Yeah. Did you get fruit?
No, she never did bring fruit.
Oh my goodness. Theron never got his orange juice either. I'm sure.
I think she must have got another table
Yeah.
or something, because she seemed really...
Yeah, no, she was really good about getting stuff, but then all of a sudden it was like, where'd she go?
Yeah. And putting up with, like, my no olives and Susie's Hinge and cheese and, you know, all that stuff that we all had our little thing we wanted different.
Yeah.
I hate to be picky, but there's just some things not always
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you usually eat olives.
Oh yeah, I love them.
So you can't eat them at all anymore?
Well, I eat them, but I just worry about restaurant food's kind of salty anyway.
Oh,
So if
yeah,
you add
that's
olives
true.
in there, then
Yeah.
So I figure just eliminate a little bit of the salt that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally I would love to have olives in there.
Yeah, so tomorrow's the day. I'm taking Theron to college.
I can't believe it.
So crazy. How? And I just keep thinking, how do I just leave?
Oh,
That's going to be the
Yeah.
problem.
Yes.
It's like I can take him up there,
Yeah.
but then
Then I'll just stay for a
then I'll just
semester.
stay.
You know, be the dorm mom. Could feed the kids.
Yeah.
You know, just do what you've been doing for the last 7 years.
Yeah. I'll feel right at home.
Yeah.
Do laundry,
Yeah.
feed
They
kids.
probably love you.
Yeah. I won't have anywhere to sleep, but you know, small small
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to share that bathroom with 5 boys, though. I think
Oh,
I'll pass
yeah.
on that one.
Yeah. That sounds like a nightmare. I was like Bailey growing up with her brother. She
Oh,
would
yeah.
not use the bathroom.
I don't
as the
blame her.
boys. She'd come in my bathroom.
Yeah.
And we tried to come, to get her to use the kids' bathroom, but just like, no. It was a non-subject with her in her mind. She just, she wouldn't even, she'd just glaze over when you talked about that. She was like,
That's
happening.
not happening. I'm
Yeah.
not sharing with those boys.
It always, that room, and I clean it all the time.
I
and
know.
It always smelled like a hamster cage. in
That's
there.
what I told Theron. I said, you guys are going to have to keep on top of it because
Yeah.
it will smell like wild animals are living here.
Yeah.
Or there, not here.
Yeah.
They're not living here.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, boys. Wow.
Why we teach them to stand up and pee,
Yeah,
I
I'm not
will
sure.
never understand.
Yeah, I don't know either. So what I did there is I took one of the little daguerreotype pictures and I just, folded the coffee dye paper so that it's like a little booklet. That way there's a little more writing space there. Oh, I hope this fits. Didn't even think about that.
Oh,
It's just
let's
tight.
just make it and.
I really made that a nice tight pocket.
It's snug. It's not gonna jump out of there.
No, it's not going to go anywhere.
It's like my wallet. Every time they want to ID you, and it's like, you really want me to
Dig through all
rip
this.
out of here? Because they make those spots that you put your photo ID so tight.
I know. Why do they do that?
Well, I think so they don't get lost.
Well, yeah, I guess that is good.
But man, that is bad.
What do I want to put on there? Anything? I guess I could put spooky.
Oh, that spooky would be nice.
Spooky.
I think I love these scissors.
Yeah, aren't they great?
Yeah, they are wonderful.
She's using the other pair of these scissors that I have. They're just great because there's no thumb holes or anything.
Yeah, and I don't have any of those issues, but just the way it springs back and everything
Yeah.
just makes it super easy.
Yeah, they're way easier to use. Yeah, where did I get all that arthritis in my
I
hands
don't
and all that?
know.
It's so crazy.
All of us have some sort of something.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's for sure.
it's all very random.
Yeah. Piece of this. This is just my mark making on that gray wrapping type paper, package paper. Oh, I know there was something else I wanted.
It's another bit.
Yep. Always with the tidbits.
Yep.
Where did I put them? Could just use one of these. You know, it's got to have a number somewhere.
Of course.
He's not that spooky. He's actually fine, but
Yeah.
it was in the daguerreotype, so I nabbed it.
Doesn't look very happy.
No. The one that was spookiest was that little boy.
Oh yeah.
That one was crazy spooky, I felt like.
Yeah. Oh, I think I got a little too close.
And oh, this guy is real spooky too. he's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
real cranky.
Yeah. It looks like a skull.
Yeah.
Is there skin on that one? Yeah, talk about cranky.
Yeah.
Like, why did you take that picture?
Yeah. Well, nobody smiled in pictures. I think that's what makes them look spooky, because, you know, people say, I don't like old pictures. They're so spooky looking. It's
Yeah.
like, I think it's just because nobody smiled.
Yeah, well, they didn't smile and you couldn't move.
Yeah.
You had to hold still for a really super long time, so I think that was the problem with that.
We're just so used to seeing them with smiles and stuff that
Yeah.
it seems spooky when it's really not. Okay, I'm going to go stitch around this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I stitched around this little thing just here, you can see. And then I did all the ugly stitching with the strings hanging out all over the place. This flips up, and then on this side, the stitching is mainly just around there. I didn't go around this. I didn't feel like it needed it, but I am going to put a little sticker up here of a witch. And I got this out of my antiquarian sticker book. So I'm going to ink that. I think Bailey gave this to me, right? Yeah.
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 That was
My
great.
niece gave me that.
Yeah, she was on the phone with me when she was looking through those, and she's like, wait, which one would she like? So she sent me all these pictures, and so she could decide which one to get you.
Yeah, they're really neat.
Yeah.
I just forget to use it sometimes, but it is very cool. Trying to remember more. That's why I went through it today and found there's a few spooky things in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea to start from the, before you start,
Yeah.
find the things you need.
Okay, where do I want her is the question. Do I want her over here? I think I'm going to put her over here.
They have those at Rediscover Bookstore. They've got
Oh,
like
do they?
5 or 6 different kinds.
Oh, wow. I've
Yeah.
got the botanical one, too. I can't remember
Oh, yeah.
exactly what it's called, but...
And there's like a seashell one. I can't remember what the rest
Yeah. One thing you need to know is these stickers don't stick. Like, I don't know why. But just add a little glue to them and then they'll stick if you get that book. I think it's in my Amazon Associates list of, items that I use. So, if you're interested. And I'll try to remember to link it, but I'm not always great at linking those books. So, then, see, I'll just put fabric hinges for these, but then you've got the writing space there and then writing space here. And then this will flip over and there's more writing space there. So yeah, it's going good. It takes me like an hour to do one little card, but hey, All right, anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend and I will see you again soon. Love you guys. Bye.